What's going on, everybody? I'm Glenn Stout. This is Coach Damien Hunt. We are NCRA Sports Network. This is the Week 10 review. We got a great show for you guys tonight. Happy Halloween. We are NCRA Sports Network.
You're watching the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 sports network in the nation, covering high school sports. NCRA Sports Network.
How's it going, everybody? As I said, I'm Glenn Stout. This is Coach Damien Hunt. We hope you guys are all enjoying your Halloween. Everybody's staying safe out there. And this is the Week 10 review. We're really excited to have you guys here. We got a nice crowd here tonight at the Coral Springs Brews Room, and we're excited to talk a little football tonight, Coach.
Always a good time to talk football here in South Florida. Of course, we want to make sure that everybody is safe out there, and deepest condolences and best wishes go out there to those up in the northeastern region with Hurricane Sandy. So hopefully we can shed a little light on a very dismal situation.
Absolutely, and we send our prayers up to them. We hope that everybody's safe up there, and we're going to talk a little football down here. It's getting down to nitty-gritty, Coach. Districts are getting played out. They're shuffling for playoff positions, and it's getting really exciting.
It is getting exciting. I mean, and a lot for whatever reason, a lot of the district games are being played toward the end of the season, and rightfully so. We're actually having a lot of football being done. A lot of football players, are coming off injuries. A lot of good players, those that have already clinched their seeds. They're looking at resting some of their players to make sure that no injuries happen. So we're looking at a lot of great football happening. This week alone, with the Hurricane Sandy sort of adjusting the high school schedule, we're looking at great things going on. I mean, this week alone, I think we're covering like 3 or 4 games. Yeah,
it put a lot of pressure on a lot of teams because they had to compact that schedule, and when they're getting into this playoff run, every game matters, every practice matters. So it's huge. And little information for today. We're gonna do things a little bit differently. This will definitely be a highlight show for you all at home, watching at home on NCRASportsNetwork.com, catching us on Facebook. We're going to have Coach DC on with us, and we're going to break down our 2 games from last week, which was Miami Northwestern versus Miami Central. Central won 35-7. It was a great game at Sun Life Stadium, and we got a great coverage there. And we'll bring it up to Broward County. Boyd Anderson versus Ely. BA won that game 35-0. And two really good games, and we're excited to bring it to them.
Absolutely. I mean, you're talking about the best of Dade and the best of Broward. And the day game with Central versus Northwestern, 2 powerhouse team, and Ely and Boyd Anderson, 2 perennial powerhouses in Broward County. So you're talking about excitement all across South Florida, and it had nothing to do with hurricanes. It had everything to do with making sure that South Florida football is being played at its top-notch level.
Absolutely. And we're gonna give you guys a little heads up. You guys have watched at home. People that have come here, They know what teams we like to follow. They know the teams that are involved with keeping dreams alive and NCRA sports. So we're going to give you guys a little update on what the playoff scenarios look like and what it's starting to play out as. And first things first, South Plantation still undefeated. And if they beat your alma mater this upcoming week, Deerfield Beach High School, they will clinch the division. And we know the Bucks are going to come out, and they're not going to make it easy on them.
They're not going to make it easy. And just last week we had South Plantation on the show, and you're talking about very good, great character young men. You're doing great things. Coach Doug over there is doing a phenomenal job, but they are going to have to watch out for the A Train and Mr. Brian Powell, the 2 running backs over there at Deerfield Beach High School, led by Coach Alan Jackson. And of course, I'm going to stay biased. Go Bucks. And I am looking forward to seeing that game and seeing how that game all unfolds.
Absolutely. We actually gave you guys up-to-date scores over the weekend when you guys were at watching the Miami Northwestern game. Taravella had a very, very big win, and if they are able to beat Coral Springs High and Deerfield Beach is able to upset South Plantation, then Taravella will actually clinch a playoff berth.
That is, that's what you got to love about South Florida high school sports. At any given moment, somebody can lose and somebody else is in. And, or somebody else wins and somebody else is kicked out. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, the weather is conducive for awesome football. I think we're like in the high 60s, or low 60s.
It's cold for us.
It's great right now. I'm loving this right now.
we're going to take it down to Dade County, a team that you guys are familiar with, Hialeah High School, which Coach DC, who you guys will see soon, he's a coach down there. If they are able to beat Crop this upcoming game, they will clinch a playoff spot, and they will also clinch. It says they will clinch the district title with a win, and if North Miami loses their game.
That's going to be impressive, because I'm telling you right now, Dr. Crop is nothing to laugh at, but Hialeah, led by, with a powerhouse offense, with Coach DC and Coach Dennis over there, it's going to be a phenomenal game. It's going to be fast. It's going to be hard hitting, and it's going to be Dade County football, and they bring it like none other. So looking forward for that game as well.
Absolutely, and we know that Hialeah's got a lot to offer. We've been watching Hialeah all season long. Coach DC's been down there coaching up the boys. You guys will be seeing Coach DC more involved with NCRA Sports Network, along with Coach Damien, and they'll be doing a lot of color commentary at the games on Friday nights, Saturday nights, and they love it. I mean, when you listen to the broadcast, I wasn't able to go to the last broadcast, but watching it live off of NCRASportsNetwork.com, the live broadcast, they're just so into it, and they enjoy the commentary.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing you have to take in consideration with NCRA sports, we're tapping into uncharted territory, and a lot of people don't even know about how intricate South Florida sports really is. And of course, with this, South Florida's not the only place that we're in. We're in Knoxville, and we're getting ready to go across the globe. We have fans over there in the UK. England. And that's what we gotta love. You gotta love that we're global, and we're getting ready to make some big steps. So those that are watching us and want to do something, come over to NCRA. We're doing some big things, and hopefully you get a chance to see your kid or your relative or your neighbor here on the show. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely, and like Damien said, if you want to get in contact with us, you can go email me, g4@ncrasportsnetwork.com, or you can find us on Twitter, NCRA Sports. And we would love to hear from you. If you have any input, any questions you want to ask us involving high school sports in South Florida, even education with Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, Coach Patrick Lowe, academic mentoring, everything like that. And we're going to bring it up to Broward County, a really close district with teams that we follow a lot. And Northeast, they're 4-0 in the district, 7-1 on the season. They are the district champ. And BA, man, what a season they had. After watching them, they went 3-1 in the division, 6-1, and they're the district runner-up. And they just turned their season around. They
did. What Coach Wayne Blair is doing over there at Boyd Anderson is nothing short than phenomenal. The only loss that they have is from the district champion, and that was Northeast. And and it wasn't even a big time. It wasn't like it was a gigantic difference in score. You're talking about within a few points.
Yep.
But that's what this is all about. And Coach Donnell Bennett was just doing a great job over there at Northeast, and Coach Blair doing a great job at Boyd Anderson. The coaching staffs and the players are really showcasing the type of character that protrudes from their coaches, and that's absolutely awesome.
That's true, absolutely. And not much of a surprise. District 7A, St. Thomas is 4-0 in the division, 6-2 on the season, and they can clinch the district title with a win over Cooper City, which we fully expect St. Thomas is capable of doing. Year in and year out, they always show up.
Well, one thing you have to be careful about too, Cooper City is the same one that beat St. Thomas last year.
Absolutely.
And I know Coach Art Taylor over there very well over there at Cooper City High School. I coached under him at Deerfield Beach High School, when we had players such as Shoelace Robinson or Denard Robinson that's at Michigan, and Jason Pierre-Paul, which is playing for the New York Giants right now. Coach, St. Thomas definitely understands that Cooper City has something to offer.
Oh, absolutely.
So they won't go in there half-stepping, and they won't go in there asleep. They have to go there ready to play, because I'm telling you right now, with that wing tee, that spread wing tee that Coach Taylor runs over there, they can shock you with a lot of things.
Control the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. Doing a great job over there.
We fully expect St. Thomas. St. Thomas knows the game.
Absolutely.
That's a team that year in and year out, they're always in the picture. They know what it takes to win in the playoffs. And man, Coach, I'm excited. We just covered a few teams in the Broward and Dade County, and it's going to be a great playoff. And we look forward to bringing you guys playoff action. Also, we're going to be covering all-star games at the end of the season. So, the regular season might be coming to a close, but we have a lot more to offer.
Absolutely. And hopefully we get a chance to start covering badminton. I'll cover it all. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely. Like Coach said, we're covering, just so you guys know, we are covering all the all-star games for boys and girls, girls flag football. And we look forward to bringing that all to you. So we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to break down one of our first games from last week, which was Miami Northwestern versus Miami Central, and bring Coach DC in. Stay tuned. I'm Glenn Stout. We are NCRA Sports Network.
You're watching the NCRA Sports Network, the #1 sports network in the nation, covering high school sports. NCRA Sports Network.
Come on down to Brews Room. Great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste. You found the right place. Come on down to Brews Room. Great taste is just the beginning.
There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
If you're sitting out there and you're wondering, you have to start that process.
Education comes first. You never know what the future holds.
Gave me a better opportunity to make it in life. Live your dreams.
How far are you willing to go?
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Glenn Stout. This is NCRA Sports Network coming live from the Coral Springs Brews Room. We want to wish everybody, like we said, a happy Halloween, and we want to introduce Coach DC to the box. How's it going, Coach?
Oh, I'm doing great today, Glenn. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're doing good. I'm coming off a little sugar rush. I had some candy before the show, and we hope all the players at home, all the players that we follow with NCRA Sports Network, that they're staying out of trouble. They're enjoying their Halloween, wearing their costumes, and getting ready for the playoffs. We're going to give them the night off tonight, and we're going to do some grown folk talking with some football. What do you think, Coach Damien?
Sounds good to me. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So, Coach DC, you were at the game at Sun Life Stadium, Miami Northwestern and Miami Central. Central won that game 35-7. And Coach DC's got some ties with both teams. He actually graduated from Miami Northwestern. He coached at Miami Central and Miami Northwestern. So it was definitely an interesting game for you and your perspective.
Oh, it was great, Coach. Little correction there. The score was 35-17.
35-17,
yes, sir.
Okay.
Just a little correction there. But either way, Central won.
Yeah, it was still a Central win. I apologize for that, 35-17.
Yeah, Coach. I'm a former Northwestern Bull myself, class of 1979-80.
Woo!
Don't look back, folks. Don't count. Don't count that, you know. So class of 79-80, went on off to University of Pittsburgh, came back after my career, coached at Miami Central, coached at Miami Northwestern with Roger Coffey, coached at Miami Central with Leroy Daniels.
Okay. And another thing about Coach DC we want everybody to know is he coaches at Hialeah. As you all know, we had him in earlier this season. And we want to wish you luck against Crop. We know it's a big game for you guys.
We're going to need it.
And we look forward to, hopefully you guys can pull out that W, because we'd love to see your boys farther in the playoffs.
Well, we look forward to it, Coach. And, you know, as Coach Lewis today told the kids at practice, today is Thursday. Next Wednesday is our final game. We don't want to turn our uniforms in on Thursday.
Nobody wants to, and we agree completely. And we're going to go into that first highlighted game, Miami Northwestern versus Miami Central. We're going to let Coach Damien bring us into that. And it was a great game, as you guys can see, 35-17, not 35-7. And hope you guys check it out, and we hope you guys enjoy it. Here's the clip. Going out there for the handshake before the game. I'm sure it was a lot of tension out there, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Both of these teams, it's a heated rivalry, I'm sure.
Look at number 4 while he's out there, because the only time you really see him standing real slow. The kid is amazing. His name's Davin Cook, number 4. That was a catch there and a great strip by Northwestern. The receiver who was stripped actually got up and made the tackle. But that was the first big play of the game for Northwestern.
Go ahead, stop, guys. We lost the air right now.